All right, so is it worth working a job in Liberia?
Maelia be, she walking down the street. Maelia be, she on the TV screen. Maelia be, she on TV. La la la. Maelia be, Maelia be,
Hello you guys, and welcome back to my channel, Be Free with Maelia B. I am the inimitable Maelia B, and I'm here to talk to y'all a little bit because I've seen in my comments a lot of people are like looking for jobs when they come abroad, and they want to know, like, are the jobs paying good? You know, do the jobs, is it worth working, you know, a job abroad? So I'm gonna center this video around Liberia because that's where I am. That's where my family is from, where my mom's side of the family is from. And yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so is it worth working a job in Liberia? Okay, so while, you know, you are getting something, it's nice, but it's nothing compared to where you are coming from if you are coming from the US. Okay, the average person that works here in Liberia, whether they're a teacher, an electrician, even a doctor maybe, they're making at least $125 to $200 USD monthly. Is that enough to pay your bills and to eat food and take care of your kids? I don't believe so. So you also have to factor in, because if you have a child that is school age, you have to factor in the fact that school is about $5,000 a year. I mean, you can be on a payment plan or whatever and be paying little by little, stuff like that. But obviously, it's not enough, okay? So, working as a teacher, so I'm gonna use me as an example because I was a teacher here. I worked at Isaac Davis Memorial School. I worked there for a couple of months. And my experience there, it was very hectic. It was very unorganized. To be honest, the curriculum was unorganized. Like, I had to make up my own lesson plans and teach these kids. On top of that, you know, children really don't know what they're learning. The moment that you're teaching them something, like, you know, you could have a lesson plan for the whole week and study that thing, and it's just like the kids are just not retaining the information that you're teaching them. So that was the annoying part. So, okay, so we factor in that. We also gonna factor in, you know, printers are non-existent or non-working. So if you want to give the kids a test, to take a quiz, you're basically doing written tests. Maybe you're writing the questions from the test or the quiz on the board for them to answer the questions 1 through 10 or whatever. All right, so with that being said, having to work a 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, basically you're working 40 hours a week and you're only getting paid $125 or $150 a month. That don't make no sense, okay? Now, while I am a content creator and I am making money on YouTube, I also, you know, decided to take the job because I'm like, okay, well, it's something and stuff like that. But we haven't even factored in that sometimes you're not paid on time. So, and sometimes you have to wait 2 to 3 months for the back pay. And so, like, with that being said, you know, transportation, if you're gonna take a taxi to work every day, or even drive, that's gas, and you have to pay the taxi driver or the bike or the keke, whatever, however you're gonna get to work. So it's like you're not getting paid. It's hot as hell. As you can see, I'm sweating. On top of that, like, it's just a lot. So we also talking about, on top of the teachers not getting paid on time, if the teachers aren't getting paid on time, they don't give quality teaching, and kids pass the grade without fully really like doing the work, because their parents are paying off the teachers to pass their kids, and that's not good. So because the poor paying system, it's lacking a poor education system. All right, so basically, all right, so transportation to and from work, gas, all that, right? Okay, so I beg you. So food and eating when you go home. Food in the morning to eating breakfast and lunch. First of all, you don't even get a lunch break. I guess you just make up your lunch break, or you eat at lunch when lunch happens for the kids. But it's just like, you're just really like going out on a whim. You don't even know like what your day is gonna look like every day. It's not a structured setting or a structured work day. Okay? So, childcare. If you don't have a kid that's in school age, your childcare still needs to be paid. Whether you're only just paying like $50 a day, you still need to pay somebody for the week. So if you're getting $125 to $150 a month, how are you gonna pay all of that? How, Sway? How? So then, not only, I'm gonna get really technical too. Soap to bathe your skin, to wash your clothes, because in this place you will sweat. You can't wear the same outfit that you wore the day before, because when you finish sweating in this place here, their clothes stuff, it will just be like, what? First of all, you're gonna stink because you're sweating so much because the sun is so hot, as we have just arrived in dry season. Okay? So what else? On top of that, okay, your light bill, LEC, that's the company's name. You have to pay $120 a month just for the lights to keep coming to your house. On top of that, the meter that you use to fuel that up so that the lights can even generate to your house. Okay? So you're looking at a good $300 just for lights and generator. And you gotta put gas in the generator, because if the LEC cuts off and there's no light in the whole entire neighborhood, and you want to, put some gas in your generator, like, you're looking at a good $60. It's crazy. Then, on top of that, water to drink. Water to drink because of the heat. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna work $125, $150 a month and not have no water to drink? I can't even go home to go drink water. I have to go to my mom's house to go and eat over there. Imagine if I was just in this country by myself and, I was just doing this like on my own and I had no family here. I would be suffering. So you can only imagine how the people suffering, yeah, okay? Right. So with all that being said, is it worth getting a job in Liberia? Hell no. I'm sorry. I do know somebody that's a principal of a school, and hey, she might be getting paid a little bit more than me. I don't know her salary for real. She might be getting paid like maybe $500 a month, but still, that's still not enough. And then you have kids on top of that, and don't have multiple kids, because you have to pay for each child's fee to go to school. They need clothes. They're growing. They need food, shelter, water. They need to do their hair. They need new outfits for church. So, yeah, that's my answer to y'all question about whether you should be working abroad, basically. That's why a lot of people, they encourage us to get our own business running so that we can make money from wherever we are, and that way we don't have to, depend on a job. In America, it's very easy to depend on a job because it's easy to get, paid in America and live a normal life, a sustainable life, because you're at least getting paid. If you're getting paid at least $19 an hour, you're at least getting paid almost $1,500. That can cover your rent and, food. And you know, America has a lot of resources. Like for instance, when I was in America, even though I didn't have food to feed my daughter and I, like there would be churches who have food, like they have a food pantry, and you could go every Thursday or you could go every Tuesday, and you go and you get bagels and cookies and chicken, ground beef, you know, stuff like that to cook. They don't really have a lot of that here, you know, and I feel like maybe if they did have some of the resources here, like churches or even just a food pantry, or even just like a way for people to get what they need, especially for the kids, a school drive, you know, backpacks, pencils, color pencils, all kinds of stuff for, oh my God, almost died. Anyway, yeah, so all of those things that I named, you know, we don't have that. And I see now why people end up going back to the United States. If you resonate with this video and you can agree, click the like button, share, subscribe, comment under, and let me know how you feel. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see y'all soon. Bye.